They want to take me home tonight.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the... Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Throwing here, Purdy. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one good for 24 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll work inside here. Hampton trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. 2nd and 11. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Seahawks at 11-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter. 1st
and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Wriggle. Lions.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. dangerous return man showing it here.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Right back to him on 1st down. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Omarion Hampton with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Coup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Seahawks 7. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
To the right side, this is Walker. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down and goal to go.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Walker. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Arroyo, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. But the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Get set. Get set. 18.
A run once more with Hampton. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up? Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Give here to Hampton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Get set. 21. 18. What's up?
On the give, this is Hampton. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Outside. 18. What's up?
They go play action here. Purdy on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Get set. Get set. 18. 53. 21.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Outside. 18. What's that?
They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Outside. 18. What's up?
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Yellow. Fox. Book. Yellow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get set. 18. Yellow.
Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get it.
They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Ready, 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 ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to run now. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. Hook up at 15 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Go! Pack, street! Ready!
Up the middle, here's Walker. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. Ready!
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Seahawks 24, 49ers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. 2nd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, What you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
James. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now they'll audible to something else. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Check. Check. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 back there. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Back to Walker on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And Walker once more. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Horton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
70, 70.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Pat to 60, pat to 60.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
6, 3, 3.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready, ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
19, charge, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Come on, set. Viking, 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And that one's going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Purdy. That'll be caught by James. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll Purdy. He's going to shift him around into something else. They run it with James. And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Purdy, big 4th down play. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Down the left sideline. And they do finally get it at the 12. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
On the ground, it's James. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. picked up now from their own 4 as they come up second down.
Ready.
Running left is Walker. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
That's good for a Seahawks.
The Charles